Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ladle TV. We took a break last week on doing videos. Enjoyed Thanksgiving. Had a lot of great time with the family. Hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. But we did post our Patreon picks like we always do. Can't miss on those. So we'll start it. We'll do a recap. See what the list got. So for our college picks, we ended up doing Duke/Wake Forest and Florida/Florida State on halftime full times. They both led at half. Duke led at half, Florida led at half, but unfortunately, Wake Forest and Florida State could not keep up and they both lost. We missed on that one. But our other pick was the California Golden Bears to knock off SMU and ruin their season. 14-point underdogs. We told you to take the money line, plus 410 odds. Absolutely awesome. They won on a game-winning field goal. We got that one. Pretty excited. Thanksgiving picks. We took the Lions, we took the Chiefs, and we took the Bengals. As you know, we only went 1 for 3 on those picks. The Packers went into Detroit, beat the Lions. The Cowboys outgunned Patrick Mahomes. They did really well, but the Bengals did get us that one win to avoid us going 0 for 3. That was a good one. But the Bengals were our upset of the week. We added on Patreon. Bengals, great odds, plus 330 on the money line, and they won by multiple touchdowns. Another great hit. Our best bet of the week, once again, we hit. We took the Houston Texans plus 160 money line to beat Indianapolis in Indianapolis. They've had their number. The Colts were great, but the Texans are hot. They did really good. They came through for us. Our other picks, we did decent with a 7-leg parlay. We had the Jaguars who won, the 49ers who won, the Chargers who won, the Dolphins who won, the Bucks who won. But unfortunately, the Falcons and the Commanders failed us. We took a shot. Both had an opportunity. The Falcons played amazing, did what the Falcons do, and they fell at the end. This team is unpredictable. The Broncos are good. They're really good. It just sometimes you got to throw an upset in there. We tried Washington this week. We were wrong by this close. A hand. A hand was the deciding factor of that game. They called a perfect play in overtime, 2-point conversion. They had Denver beat. But Denver's linebacker was able to make a great play, knock the ball down, and they won. So, on and off week, hit and miss. We did come out in profit. We did pretty well. The upsets were really big, so we were able to profit off of that pretty well. I'm excited, though. We're going to throw in our best bet for the coming week, for Week 14. Can't believe the playoffs are almost here. Guys, we're going to keep it simple this week. Just take the Kansas City Chiefs at home. They got to beat Houston. That's the bottom line of this. The best bet of the week, the team that you can lock up that's going to be a guaranteed win, Kansas City. As good as Houston's been, as great as they've been, that pass rush is not a joke. That offense is good, but that defense is where it's at. That is what's keeping that team alive. And Kansas City has struggled. Yes, Kansas City has not been the same Kansas City we're used to. But the Kansas City Chiefs are still the Kansas City Chiefs. And from this point out, I fully expect them to win every single game into the playoffs. That's what we're doing. That's what we're looking at. Now, that could change week by week. It depends on what happens. But as of right now, we're expecting the Chiefs to win out for the regular season. I don't care if it's the Chargers in their way. I don't care if it's the Broncos, if it's the Raiders, whoever else. They're going to beat them. Playoffs will be a little different. We'll get to that when that time comes, though. But for our Week 14 best bets, we will take the Kansas City Chiefs, lock them up. And for our other picks and our parlays, check out Patreon, guys. We're going to post stuff. We already have stuff set up for tomorrow's night game on Thursday night. We paired that with the Bengals all the way a week ago. We got excited for that. We already have our pick. And same thing with some of these Sundays. We got college football conference championships this week. We'll see what we come up with that. We got the college football playoff coming up. There's so much with the NFL playoffs. It is starting to get to the grit. It is starting to get to the fun stuff. This is where it separates the men from the boys. This is where the good stuff comes because the margin for error is small. So if you're going to be great, if you're going to make plays, if you're going to make a run for a Super Bowl or for a national title, the time has to be now. But until then, guys, thanks for tuning in.